Yeah, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the session of Fundamentals of Programming, another day. So, we are continuing with our journey of programming. So, I hope so many people might have followed this 4 days of journey, and till now, we have completed many of the fundamental parts which we see in programming, such as what are variables, what are constants, okay, and so what are the output input functions? Okay, we have seen through all these types of things. Okay, in this thing. Now in this day we'll be dealing with the operators. So in the last session, if we have followed that, we have completed. We have seen the types, and also yeah, we have seen the arithmetic operators. Okay, so we have seen some sample programs also. So regarding arithmetic operators, so whatever the things which we can do. Okay, we have seen some fundamental concepts of how we add, how we, okay, what are the operations that we can perform based upon this. Okay, we have seen the types, and now let us see with the next type of operators. Okay, those are assignment operators, and let us proceed our session. So yes, so this session will be helpful if you are just beginning with the basic concepts, right? And this is the thing. So coming to the assignment operator, guys, if you just see here, okay, so these are all what we can see in assignment, right? What is meant by assignment? We use a symbol called as equals to. Okay, according to mass, it is called as equal to, but here it is used for assigning a part of a data to a variable. Okay, so that is what the assignment operator does. Okay, so we have seen this actually. So how if you want to relate any data to a variable, we just use operator equal. Okay, this is called as assignment operator. Okay, so here we gave an example, that is x equal to 5. Okay, so that is what the assignment operator. But there are certain ways where you can use this assignment operator in some different for different operations, such as if you just see the next examples, we can use in a format where we use plus in the first place and equal in the second place. Okay, so it is like an example use case that was given. So here you can see an expression called as x plus equal to 3. Okay, so coming from a mass, suppose if you just view this point from a mathematic background, you find this expression as a, okay, baseless. Okay, it is nowhere it is giving any meaning. Okay, if you are seeing it the eyes of mathematician, but okay, in part of programming, okay, this actually makes sense. So if you just see, it meant, what is the meaning of this is, it is like x equal to x plus 3. Okay, you can, instead of writing this entire equation x equal to x plus 3, simply you can just put out x plus equal to 3. Okay, so in one way you are just saving, like you are not writing x repeatedly. Okay, so and you are just making it very very short. Okay, in one way you are just cutting the length of expression in a short manner, but it actually does the same work which is done by x equal to x plus 3. Okay, so that is what it is. Okay, and there is another operator we are seeing same. Okay, that is minus, and you are seeing equal to. Okay, so it is like you can just uh, implement like x minus equal to 3, right? And here it is like it is gives us the meaning such as x equal to x minus 3. Okay, so in the same way, is like star equal to, okay, and divided by equal to, okay, and also modulus equal to, okay, and also there's like a float division equal to, okay, and also there is like, okay, double star that actually represents exponent. Okay, so we have covered this in the last session, right? So if you just remember the double star, it's actually uh, gives us a meaning of exponent. Okay, so x double star equal to 3. So what is the meaning? X equal to x double star 3. Okay, so x power 3, right? And there is like another thing and equal to, and also there is another thing like such as or, okay, and also there is not and equal to, okay, this symbolizes not and equal to, and there is like right shift, okay, and there is like another thing called as left shift, okay. So don't worry, we'll be covering all this one by one with an live implementation of this, okay. So in this way we can operate on this expression, okay. We're just cutting down the expression into a simpler format, okay, such that it will be not taking much space, okay. So that is what this operator does, right? So we will implement this practically and see how it goes. Okay. So I'm just opening my Jupyter notebook. As you know, like I will start from the starting session, I just said that I will be performing all my operations in Jupyter notebook itself. So suppose if you are using any other notebooks, any other platform, that is okay. Okay, you can use any Python virtual machine, but that doesn't matter. Okay, all it takes is like the same format. The format is same. Okay, almost 99%. 1 or 2%. Some platform may have some other specifications, and okay, that's okay, right? So I will just open my book here. So this is where it is. Okay. So here we are actually implemented this practically. Okay, see here. So I have written y equal to 4. Okay, first of all, I'm just assigning a date of 4 to y. Okay, that is y equal to 4. And after that, I'm just writing this equation such as y minus equal to 2. Okay, so what should be my output then? So here it gives us the meaning. Okay, I'm just typing here. Okay, it is as same as y equal to y minus 2. Okay, and finally, we should get, okay, I'm just writing here. Finally, we should get what? Y equal to 4 minus 2, which will be y equal to 2. Okay, so this is what I should get. Okay, so we will just execute and see one by one, don't worry. So next, I'm seeing another one, x equal to 8, and I'm incrementing by 3. Okay, so it gives us the meaning. Uh, it is same as x equal to x plus 3. Okay, in programming we just mention like this. Okay, so x equal to x plus 3. Just I'm just writing down in the comment for the better understanding. So what will be my output? So if somebody is you can answer in the live chat if you want to answer. So what will be my output? X equal to x plus 3. Finally, what value will be stored into the variable x? That is what I am asking. So if anybody would like to answer this, you can just answer it in a live comment session. So I will be taking your comments. Okay, so you are welcome. You're good to go, right? So here x equal to 8, and you're just increasing by 3. So simple. It is as simple as that. You just perform the addition 8 plus 3. Okay, so that will be 11, right? You should get 11 finally, right? And here, okay, what you're doing, z equal to 6 is there. First of all, you just initialize this thing. Okay, just store 6 into z. Then what you're doing, you're just multiplying, okay, 6 into 2. Okay, so finally, I'm just writing the answer. Okay, finally, I should get 12. Answer as 12. Okay, right now. And also there is divided by and equal to. So what will be the thing? So you're dividing 15 by 3. Okay, so finally what is the answer you will be getting? 15 by 3 is 5. Okay, you should get 5 as an answer. Okay, let's see, right? Whether the compiler, the interpreter, okay, is going to give us the same answers which we are expecting or not. Let us see. And now we have seen this clearly regard with respect to the floor division, right? In the last session. Okay, I have I have just dealt with the particular differentiation between floor division, normal division, and also modulus division. Okay, with these all the things we have seen in the last session, right? So uh, with that input, you need to tell this. Okay, so what will be the output? 17 by 4. Okay, so I should get 4, right? So if you just divide 17 by 4, I should get 4, right? Next, so here there is a modulus division. Okay, so what is the thing that modular divisions do? It is like giving us the reminder. Okay, so here my output should be If you divide 20 by 3, what will be the remainder? Okay, so remainder will be 2. Fine. So I should get 2 here. Then I am having this power. Okay, so this is d equal to 4, and just do like 4 square. Okay, finally you'll be getting, I'm writing in the comment, for what is 4 power 2? Okay, that should be 16. I will be getting 16, right? So then we are having something called as this is like and equal to. Okay, so here I just mentioned the comments in the first only. So what you are doing here is you are actually performing and operation between two numbers, that is 5 and 3. Okay, so what is and operation? So and operation is like, just remember your and gate, where if you are giving any input as 0, okay, you will be getting 0 as the output. Okay, if you are getting 1 and 1, then only you are getting 1. So here you will just compare these two. Okay, 0 into 0, that is 0. Okay, fine. So 1 into 0, and again I got 0. Okay, and the third bit from the left side, 0 into 1, again it is 0. And the last bit from the left side, okay, or else I can call it as a rightmost bit, that is 1 into 1, that is 1. Okay, so finally I'll be getting this as a result. Okay, next. Similarly, we're doing OR operation. So in the OR operation, it is like if we are just adding, it's like it represents a simple addition. So 0 plus 0, or 1 plus 0, 0 plus 1. Okay. So with these are all the things that will be happening. Okay. So it is like in our except for 0 plus 0, we'll be getting 1. Okay. In every case. Okay. Right. So here I'll be getting 7. Okay. Right. In decimal format. Next, there is G, and there is like uh, not equal to. Okay, so here if you just perform this operation, so this is like, here it is like a XOR operation. Okay, you just do this, uh, 0 if you are seeing like same inputs and same outputs. Okay, you will be getting 0. Okay, if you are having any different uh, between two inputs, that is, suppose you are seeing 1 and 0 and 0 and 1, you will be getting 1. Okay, that's as simple as that. If you are having same inputs such as 0 and 0, 1 and 1, you will be getting output as 0. And in other case, if you are having any of the differentiation, okay, then you will be getting uh, 1. Okay, so that is what it is, right? So let us see by executing, and this is also called as left shift, and this is right shift. So where in case you will be shifting each bit, bit two times left side, and here in this case you will be shifting each bit two times the right side. Okay, so now I'll be running this. Okay, so yes, we are getting each operation exact output here. So first case, the answer is 2. Okay, so this is what we are expecting, and it is actually that. And next, if you see, we should get 11, and then 12, and then 5, and then 4. Okay, so this is what. Okay, 5 and 4. Okay, and also modulus is 2. Okay, so I'm just minimizing it. Okay, modulus is 2, right? And then I'm getting 16, 4 power 2, which is exactly perfect. And equal to is giving us 1, since it is like 1 in decimal. Okay, I already mentioned that. And also this is like I got f as 7. Okay, what is our f is we did, okay, or operation, right? And here XOR operation, this is g value we have did XOR operation. Fine. So next we did left shift and right shift. Okay, here I have taken h as 20. Okay, but this is somewhat, I just made it, uh, it is actually given an example for 2 4. Okay, it is 5. Okay, give an example is for 5. I'm just running it now. Okay, so yes, I got properly. So h is 20. Okay, after the operation. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly matching now. Okay, now, so this is what the implementation of this assignment operators is how this works. Okay, so now if you just observe here what is happening, So now we'll be dealing with the comparison. Okay, second case. Okay, I'll just go into this. Right. So we are come done with this assignment operators. So we are now next dealing. One of the operators is comparison. So just see here. So comparison operators is like we are just comparing two elements. Okay. So if there are any comp if anything that is like we are requiring the proper okay comparison, right? So if you want to compare two elements, two or more elements, then you will be using automatically these operators called as comparison, okay? Or else we can also call them as relational operators, right? So so as we can see, double equal to is representing equals here, okay? And also not equal to and greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, fine. So I have also the examples of this. I will be just choosing one thing. Okay, see here. So a equal to 5, b equal to 6. Okay, so you can just directly compare in the print statement and you can just execute it. It's not an issue. So you need not store this in another variable and you need not execute like this. Okay, so some people might prefer this. C equal to, again they will be using a, okay, c equal to a double equal to b. Okay, and they'll be using print of c. Okay, print of c. This can also, okay, so fine. So I will just execute, see what happens. See, so this is also the proper use case, but okay, sometimes it is it will be just like it is like a lengthy case. Okay, you're just again you're using another variable. Okay, you're using some more so much space here. So instead, I can just directly print. Okay, that is a good thing. Okay, so yeah, I'll be just going back and deleting it. It's not an issue. Okay, so I'll be again running this. See, so A is A equal to B? No. 5 is not equal to 6. That's why I'm getting false. Okay. So always remember whatever the output we are getting, if we are comparing is like true or false. Okay. Only two cases. We are getting a Boolean output. Fine. Next. Is A not equal to B? Yes. 5 is not equal to 6. That's why I'm getting true. Okay. Next comparison is A less than B. Is A less than B? Yes. 5 is less than 6. Okay. It is true. Next. Is A greater than B? No, it is false. So I'm next output, it is false. Now we are doing A less than or equal to B. Yes, 5 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, okay, it is true. And we are now doing, sorry, next now doing A greater than or equal to B. No, it is false. 5 is not greater or 5 is not equal. Fine. Okay, right. And what is the important rule here? Important rule here is, okay, yes, right. Just going here, right. So here, this comparison can be done between these integers, okay, any two integers, any two float values, any two Boolean values, okay, but not we cannot do this some certain comparisons on complex variables, okay, and we can also compare two strings, okay, that's not a big problem, right? So let's see like why we cannot just perform these operations on complex variables, okay. I have a use case for that, right? Suppose see here a equal to, I'm just taking a complex variable, okay, which has a real part and an imaginary part. Okay, 3 is a real part here and 5 is an imaginary part. Okay, so 3 plus 5j, this is what a variable stores, and b equal to 2 plus 8j. Okay, so now I want to compare. Let's suppose I'm just doing print of a less than b. Okay, so what is your expectation? The answer should be either true or false. Okay, now I'm just running this. Okay, see here. I got an error here saying that, okay, less than is not supported between instances of complex and complex. Yes. So what exactly it is telling is we cannot compare less than or equal to between two complex variables like this. Okay. So this is what the error message is telling, right? So certain operations such as these less than or equal to, okay, greater than or equal to, we cannot compare, right? But we can compare double equal to not equal to. Fine. So this is what it is. Next, so if I just do this, okay, fine. And if I just execute this, yes, it is telling false. Only you can check whether they are equal or not equal, right? So as 3 plus 5j is not equal to 2 plus 2 plus 8j, it is telling us false. Fine. So that's why I have just given the in a simple manner in a tabular format. So in complex, all not every operator will support this, but only you can just compare less than, you can just compare equal to or not equal to. Okay. Whereas less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, you cannot do this. Okay. So that is what it is. Next, what about strings? Okay, I'm just telling like everything we can compare. Is this the case? Let us execute and see, right? Okay. So first one, I've taken a string called as hello, right? I also, so it is a string, that's why I just placed in double quotes. Next, I've just done like everyone, right? Which I placed in double quotes again. This now if you just compare this, okay, I'm just doing a less than b, okay. For suppose I'm not executing this, let me put in comments for now. So I just want to only execute this above statement. What do you think the output is? Is hello less than everyone or not? Okay, it is telling us false, right? So hello is actually greater than everyone. Okay. So if you just see here, okay, you just observe that hello is a small word compared to everyone, and what you're expecting is hello should be a it should be giving us a true as the answer since it is small. Okay, but it is not the case. Actually, it is comparing by taking the ASCII values of each letter. Okay, so that is how it compares, right? So HELLO, okay, all the ASCII values, okay, it will be adding and comparing compared to everyone, right? So it is actually less than this hello. Okay, so each letter has a ASCII value, okay, which is assigned by the computer. Okay, so by default it will be there when we just run a computer. So that is what, suppose if you are want to only compare the length, then you need to use a keyword such as len. Okay, so that is what I am doing in the second case. See here, so print of len of a less than len of b. Okay, so so that is what it is. So len of a less than len of b. So now I am just asking is to take only the length, okay, not the ASCII value. Fine. So I'm just running this. Yes, it is telling yes. In length of a string is less than length of b string, which is true. Okay. So this is what you can see, like what are the comparisons that you can do. Okay. So by using comparational or relational operators. Okay. Fine. So now we're just doing this. Okay, we have seen this one and assignment operators also. Okay, and before proceeding with logical identity membership, okay, you need to just know one of the important concepts, okay, of proceeding further. So one the that is nothing but conditional statements. Okay, so now we'll be looking into it deeply. Okay, so I just want you to focus here. So these are like very important for the next kind of operators that you want to study. Okay, so what are these conditional statements? Okay, as you can see, there are like three types here. So one is if else, and next is if else. Okay, so next is nested if. Okay, let us see like each one of them briefly. So I just like what happens. Yeah, so this is the flowchart. Okay, the flowchart is a like diagrammatical representation, okay, of the flow of the uh, program or the task, okay, whatever you're performing, right? So here, if I have a condition, right, if it is true, okay, it is going in one direction and executing that code, and if it is false, it is going in another direction and it will be executing that code. Okay, so such as I'm just taking an example. So example is uh, your login system. Okay, so here the example which I have taken is a practical example where we'll be using in day-to-day life. Okay, we'll be logging into our mail IDs. Okay, logging into our Facebook IDs. Okay, whatever, right? Instagram. Okay, so all the things we are using the login statements, right? So this is like a simple application of if else. Okay, so if you just understand here, see here, I give the flow chart again, okay, for this. So first of all, the user entered his credentials. Okay. So after the user enter the credentials, what is the thing we should perform? Whether these credentials are valid or not. Okay. We'll execute that. If they are valid, then we will give him the access. Okay. And we'll say, okay, you are successfully logged in. Okay. And they will be logging into the thing. Okay, there is another case which will happen. Suppose if you have entered the username or password, okay, wrongly, then you need to deny the access, and then you'll show the error message such as username or password is wrong. Okay, you entered the wrong username or password, right? So this is what a simple condition we're checking the credentials. If they are true, then we will be giving him the access. Okay, that is one part of the thing, and other part of the story is there's like if any of the thing is not matching, okay, if he has entered the wrong password or if he is giving the wrong mail ID, then we'll be simply doing with error message. You will show error message such as you are entered the credentials are wrong. Okay, so this is what a simple program, a simple use case of if else statement. Okay, so we will check a condition, and we will if that is true, okay, we'll simply execute him, give him the access. If that is false, we will not give him the access. Okay, so if you just see the uh, proper program for this, okay, I'll just open this. Okay, so now I'm just doing the simple if else statement. So one of the simple program that we can do by using if else is so checking whether the number entered is even or odd. Okay, suppose I'm taking a number num. Okay, I've given it 10. Okay, I just want to check whether it is even number or odd number. What is the rule for that? So so if you just divide by 2, if you are getting 0 as a reminder, it is a even number. Suppose you are getting other than 0. Okay, it is not a even number. Okay, that is what simple. This is as simple as that. So for checking the remainder, we know we use an operator called as modulus operator. Okay, that is what I have given here. So if I am using a condition now, after if always write a condition. Okay, num, okay, which is our variable. Yeah, okay, num modulus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, don't forget to write it's double equal to, not single. Okay, so now uh, it will give the output as it is a even number. Okay, suppose if the reminder is not 0, okay, then I should mention that condition in the else part. Okay, after if or else, don't forget to write this double quote. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, then only we'll be entering into this if conditional block, or else will be not. Okay, the interpreter will be treating it as a statement only. Okay, it will not treat it as conditional statement. Okay, so right, so now else I'm just printing a odd number. So let me run this and see. Okay, so number 10, I got a output as even number, which is exactly correct. So what if I just improvise this? Okay, I just want user to enter this, okay, number. Okay, instead of entering this, so int of, okay, so I want to get input of, okay, so let me take I'm just giving a prompt, enter a number, enter a number. Okay, close the quotation as this is a string. Okay, now let me run this. So it is asking for me a number. Suppose I have entered 101. Okay, yes, it is an odd number. Fine. So let me check a even case also. I'm just running this again. So let me enter a number. So the number is, let me say, 148. Yes, it is giving me the output as even number. Fine. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so yeah, so that is a simple use case of if else statement. Now let us see one more thing called as if elif else. Okay, what is this? What is this type of conditional statement? Okay, what is the difference between if else and if elif else? Okay, so there is a rule such as like you can have more than one condition. Okay, every time you might not have only a single condition. Okay, there is sometimes your task is to check the multiple conditions. Okay, at that time always remember you need to use this second conditional statement, okay, which helps you to check multiple conditions at the same time. That is if elif. Okay. If you just want to see the thing how it looks, okay, how the flow chart looks, this is what it is. So first of all, we'll start our program and we'll check one condition, first condition. If that is true, we'll execute this one and we will end the program. Suppose if that is not true, then we will check another condition. Okay, it will go into the second condition statement, and if that is true, it will execute and it will end the program. Suppose it is not true, and then it will proceed further, 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 and finally it will check else condition. Okay, so and in the meanwhile, all these conditions that are present between if and else, okay, those are written in a format of else if. Okay, so simply we will call as elif. Okay, so in Python we just type elif. Okay, so it's actually meant as else if. Okay, so that is right. And if you see the example here, what is example we can perform is checking grade in an exam. Okay, suppose you have got some marks. Let's say you got 74 marks. Okay, so we have there are like multiple grades, right? So some people might will get A, some people will get B, some people will get C, some people will get D. Okay, so now these are like many grades I am having, and how can I check these grades in a program? Okay, so I cannot use only if else statement since there are more than two grades. Okay, suppose if you're having only two grades, that's okay. Okay, and if else you can check like whether the pass or fail. Okay, that is okay. But I am having like multiple grades, then what, how to just check this? Yeah, we'll see this program. Okay, so this is the like use case of if else elif. Okay, so what is happening here? So there is like given there are marks. Okay, okay, suppose a person got 85 marks, okay, in their school or college, and there is a rule in their that is by the management or the administration. Okay, they're treating if a person is getting greater than or equal to 90, they are giving grade A. Okay, that's why I just mentioned if. After if I'm using a condition. Okay, so if marks, okay, are greater than or equal to 90, okay, use a colon here. Okay, so it is very important, right? Then I will be printing yes, he got grade A, right? And next condition, suppose if a person is getting greater than or equal to 75, they are giving grade B. Okay, then how you will be writing? This is like a second condition, right? So use elif. Okay, if first for first condition you're doing if, and next you're doing elif, right? So if marks greater than or equal to 75, then you'll be printing grade B. Next elif statement, if elif, okay, you'll be using elif, marks greater than or equal to 60, okay, they are giving grade C in their college or school, okay. So, and the final thing, suppose the person is getting less than 60, okay, they are giving grade T. So, for the final condition, now you will be writing else, okay. Till that point, you will be writing elif only, okay. So, in the else statement, you'll be just doing print of grade T. Fine, okay. So, let's see this now. Run and see this. So, I given the marks as 85. So, what grade I should get? Okay, I should get grade B. Yes, that's perfectly grade B. Okay, so that is a sample program. Fine. So let me just enter another one. Suppose marks equal to 95. Okay, I'll just run this program. So I should get grade A. Yes, it is grade A. Okay, so again I'm just changing this number here. So marks equal to, let's say I'm getting 45 this time. So what should be my output? So 45 means it is less than 60. Okay, all the persons who are getting less than 60, it is like D. Okay, so after else I need not write any condition. Okay, so what are the leftover parts that should be grade D, right? So don't forget that. Don't you need to write any condition here. Okay, so just say yes, it is grade D. Okay, so if you want it like a dynamically typed program, then you just do int of input of. Okay, then give the prompt as enter your marks. Okay, close the quotation, that is very important. Okay, so now I will just run this. There is some error it is showing. Okay, I did close a bracket. Yeah, I should close another bracket. Fine. So, okay. So now I'll just run this. Okay. So it is giving me like enter your marks. So let me enter 56. Okay. So what will should I get? 56. 56 is like grade D, right? I'll press enter. Yes, I'm getting grade D. Okay. So suppose some genius person is there and is getting like 99. Okay. So then what will be the grade? It should get A. Okay. So this is what you can perform like this. Okay. Then next one is last one. Okay. Then we'll be just closing this. Right. Nested if. So what is this nested if? Sometimes you see there will be a condition you'll be checking, and within that condition there is another condition. Okay. And at that point of time you'll be using this nested if statement. So you just this is like a sample example of finding the largest among three numbers. Okay, suppose there are three numbers which are given, and you need to find the largest among three numbers. Okay, so first you're taking three inputs from the user A, B, and C. Okay, you will check A greater than B. Okay, so if that is yes, then you'll be going to here, and if you check here again there is if statement. Okay, this is the outer statement, but in that thing again there is if statement. Okay, if A greater than C, then A will be largest, or else C will be largest. Okay, so again if A is greater than B, if that is false, then it will going in this direction. Again you can see if statement here. Okay, so condition within a condition. Okay, this type of statements will be calling as nested if. Okay, since it is like a kind of nest here. Okay, so it is like a condition within a condition, right? So the best example is you can just use this finding largest among three numbers. Okay, so okay, in this we have seen, we are taking another example here. So age equal to 14. Okay, if he has ID. Okay, suppose the person has ID, we'll be just taking like, suppose assume that he is having ID. Also I have given here the input as true. Okay, and the condition, first condition is, suppose you want to check if you know the person who is only like crossed or equal to 18 can vote. So uh, suppose there is an election is happening. Okay, a person, if we want to find whether he is eligible for voting or not, first condition what you will check uh, the age of the person. Okay, if it is greater than or 18 or not, right? So after that there is one more thing which is important. So the person should have the valid ID. Okay, many people might have participated in the recent elections or voting. Okay, so while you are just going into that, okay, and you're just going to vote, before that they'll be checking that whether show your ID. Okay, so that may be Aadhaar card, any other proofs. Okay, so so if you are not bringing your ID, so you are not eligible for voting. Okay, you are not a valid voter. Okay, you'll be not allowed. So that is what the entire case. So first condition will be checking this, and in that condition there is another condition. Suppose if you're having ID or not. If it you are having ID, then I will print like you can enter to vote. Okay. So next, else your age is above 18. So then we will be telling him go and get your ID. Okay. So ID required. We'll be printing ID required. Okay. So should not allow him for vote because his age is 14. Okay. Let me just run this. Yes, it is giving me you are not allowed. Why? Because age is 24. Okay. So now I'm entering the age as 58 maybe. Okay. Now let me check. So a person is having 58 age, okay, and he has got his ID. So I given true. Okay. Now yes, it is telling you can enter. Suppose I'm just making it false. Okay. A person forgot to bring his ID. Okay. Because he was in a hurry. Okay. So what will happen? It should give me ID is required. Okay. I'll just run this. Yes, it is giving me ID is required. Okay. So let me just make this dynamic. You just create it like input function. So end of, I just want a user to enter his age. Okay, input of enter your age. Okay, so close a bracket and also close another bracket. Right. So Okay, now let me run. So age is suppose say 25. Okay, so it is giving me like ID is required. Why? Because is doesn't have ID. Suppose I'm just changing to true. Okay, now I'll just run this. So enter your age. So let me say 24. Okay, person is having. So it's just telling enter. You can enter since he's having a true ID. Okay, so this is what this is what the use case of nested if. Okay, conditional statements. We have seen all these things today, right? So which are very much important for solving any kind of program. So many programs can be solved with simple conditions. Okay, then in that case you'll be using if. Okay, else, right? And also if you're having multiple conditions, you'll be using if, and else, right? So sometimes you may also use nested if statements. Okay, so this is what the outline of all entire today's session. So in the next session, we'll be dealing with a couple more interesting topics and other operators too. So if you are just liking this session, do it a big thumbs up, give the big thumbs up, and also just don't forget to subscribe to the channel there, so that you'll be getting all the notification for the upcoming live sessions that will be happening. Okay, so very happy to continue with the sessions. So thank you for watching and also happy learning. And I want you to practice this session, okay, by watching. So that will be helpful for you. Okay. So thank you. Thank you, everybody.